Salams, my brother. Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro. If you watch any of my videos, you know sort of how's it going, bro. But anyway, I know the orders of this video, so really salams, bro. For context, this is my second year of, well, I'm entering Ramadan. I've recorded this a few weeks before Ramadan. So entering my second Ramadan while weightlifting. Last year was a big learning curve for me, so let me give you the knowledge I got last year and stuff I've researched since then as well to make the most of Ramadan itself, but also weightlifting. So in terms of working out, this gets a bit finicky in the sense that Sehri and Iftar is obviously different times all around the world, but for me personally, to give you a basis from where I'm coming from, for me Sehri is about 4:30 and Iftar in the morning obviously, and then Iftar is 6:30 in the evening. So personally, I prefer working out in the morning, just my personal preference. So for me, I'll work out at 3:30 in the morning. So I get an hour workout in. I normally do an hour and a half, but I try to rush it. But because a key point I want to make to you is the downside is because of the nutrition and all of that, and just time constraints in general. You aren't going to easily build any more muscle in Ramadan. You theoretically can, but I highly recommend that you don't actually push for that. You rather just aim to maintain. Your maintenance volume for working out in Ramadan then will be about, play it on safe side, 60 to 70% of what you normally do. So if you do 10 reps of bicycles a week, for argument's sake, then tone that down to about 7. If you do too much, you're giving your body a bit too much to recover from, and again, time constraints. So that's number one. Find out where you're going to work out, and also lower your volume, bring it to 60-70% of what you normally do. Another thing that I do want to make notes of, if you care about your testosterone, this is particularly important to do. The traditional thing is to have dates, and dates is actually very good if you don't care about testosterone. It's very calorie dense, and you actually want to getting all the calories you can in Ramadan, given you're not going to be able to eat as much and you do want to maintain your muscle mass. But if you care about testosterone, dates aren't the best for your testosterone. What I recommend instead, which is also calorie dense, so that's fine, bananas. So something to bear in mind. Quick side note, I don't script my videos, but yeah. Now when it comes to the evening workouts, I know Iftar sometimes, some parts of the world at least, is a bit late. So for me, 6:30 is the latest side, but I know it's by no means the latest. Some like 8:30, 9 o'clock. If you prefer working out at night, you have two options. Either work out before Iftar, like an hour or so you can immediately fill yourself up afterwards. Alternatively, after Iftar itself. Personally, I would actually recommend after Iftar, reason being, during the day your glycogen levels drop, especially when you're fasting. So what happens if you do it before Iftar, you not really can be pushing yourself to your max during your workout, which again in Ramadan isn't the worst thing ever, so don't overthink that. If you want to do it before, it's fine. But if you don't really have a preference and want to get the most out of it, then afterwards. So what I recommend, if you do it afterwards, go to Iftar, sit with your family, spend 5-10 minutes eating with them. So you get like some sort of, particularly carbs, and I don't generally recommend carbs on my channel, but in this case, get some carbs. I personally recommend potatoes and sweet potatoes, just to fuel your workout, and obviously have protein, the usual stuff. But only have like 30% of your meal. Then you go ahead and work out, and then you finish up your meal. Obviously, there's tarawih and all of that you need to consider. So you need to do some scheduling, some planning here, but this is giving you like the working out framework as opposed to the Ramadan framework. I trust you have the Ramadan framework in mind already. Another note is, obviously meal timing now becomes a bit finicky in the sense that you're probably one of those guys who eat like 3, 4, 5 meals a day, especially if you've been working out for a while. So you've optimized that side of things. But now Ramadan, you obviously can't do that. So what I recommend in the morning is you have some sort of eggs or something like that, so you're getting in some good fats as well, fried in butter, or generally just smear some butter over it if it's a boiled eggs or something. But another crucial point is getting a lot of water in the morning. You probably already know this. And most crucial thing to do in the morning get some casein protein. Casein. Why you want this is it's a slow release protein, will help your gains sustain for longer. It's a bit hard to find sometimes, but a lot of bodybuilders, like actual proper bodybuilders, take this just before bed so that they can still like build muscle while they sleep. Personally, I think that's overkill, and I'm not convinced that it has any extra benefits for the sleeping scenario. But while you're fasting, I do think it does have benefits, at least personally. What I did last year, maintain my muscle mass. Not gonna lie to you and say I gained anything, I didn't. But I did maintain my muscle mass, even though I actually lost some fat. So play around with the casein a bit. Another time you can have more casein if you want, or use your usual protein powder, so whether that's mass gainer or whey or whatever protein powder you normally use, or even no protein powder if you don't use. I do like the protein powder for nighttime though, in the sense that you probably have been told in your family, and good advice, to break your fast with some sort of milk. It helps line your stomach, so when you have your whatever meal, it doesn't like hurt your belly or your stomach area in general. The nice thing about protein powder is you're then getting that milk, because most of them have like some sort of milk powder in it anyway, or you can just add milk to it. So then you're getting in that milk and you're lining your stomach in one go. So something to bear in mind, but that obviously comes down to your personal preferences and how you've been doing things for years. But if you want to follow my plan to a T, then yes, have some sort of protein powder, milk, do your bit. Other than that, I think that's the key points you have to look out for. I can't stress enough that really don't aim for any sort of gains in this period. It is possible, like, I don't want to write that off for you, but I really don't think that should be your goal. It's very tempting to make that your goal because you've always wanted to progressively overload in gym. But I don't think Ramadan is the best time for that. Aside from the fact that you may want to focus on your religious commitments, even if you're not too focused on that side, you're generally not going to have the nutrients to drive that extra growth. So don't overpush your body. You could actually end up injuring yourself. Low chance of that, but you could. And you could also like just lose muscle mass in general if you push too hard, because then you can't recover all that well. But I hope this gives you a general framework of what to follow. I'll see you in the next one, bro. To become a better man. Also, still ups.